No! Who's moving? What's happening here? Alright, we gotta fix this. I need a really handy Pokemon for this one, you know? Let's get him a champ in here. Pick up that box. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Ooh, we got another one coming from the side. Oh, there's no way. Oh, you legend! 2 boxes, 1 trip. I mean, how can you compete? So I was devastated in my last run, and I don't have the emotional capacity to win this run first try. Even with a Steelix lead, even if I find a rollout. That's Gyarados. I can't stay in versus Gyarados.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Kangaskhan!
It's pretty funny because they have very similar cries. Very lengthy pause before a grunt.
Here's the first move. That did little damage.
That's so funny.
How will this Pokemon switch affect
The strongest water move in the game did little damage.
What now? Great hit!
Alright, we'll take a headbutt.
What's that? Oh, that's
Headbutt is weaker than Dizzy Punch, more likely to do its secondary effect. So, mixed bag there.
how's that? That's it!
Flinch here would be a 3 KO.
Oh, it's lit!
Nice. Could look for other moves, but I think I'll just settle for the 3 KO.
Ah, headbutt! Yes, it's a hit! There it is! Knockout! So, what will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Psycho! It's a fierce battle!
Well, unless they have Charizard, Steelix just
Switching
wins.
Pokemon.
Because if it has Earthquake, it'll have Rollout.
Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
And if it has Iron Tail, we Iron Tail.
What's this?
The only thing we don't want is Dig. Dig could be bad because it could be not Iron Tail.
Which have on the battle.
Same with Mud Slap, but Mud Slap would have something else good with it. Swords Dance is scary.
Increased its attack power.
Really scary, actually.
What'll it do? That had
There's
no
the Mud
effect.
Slap. Am I fortunate enough to get Rollout or Iron Tail up?
There's the attack. Oh, that was weak. What now?
There's the Rollout.
Hit.
That should 2 a KO.
That had to hurt. A hot battle is unfolding. What's that?
Osmon Pinsir would probably be best.
Too much. How's that? That's it.
I wouldn't be upset at a Caesar.
Yes, it's going down.
So we only learned 2 Pokemon this fight.
Just one
fine.
Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Sizzle. It's down
Can't
the
lose to
last
Caesar.
Pokemon now. The heated action continues.
Well, I mean, we can, but not
What's
likely.
this? It's not very effective. What'll it do? Great hit.
Should 2 a KO therefore?
The
He's saying
crowd's
great hit.
excitement is building from this
Stage 3,
heated
Stage
battle.
4. It's pretty good damage, I imagine.
There's the attack. That didn't accomplish much. What now? Hit! That was good!
One of the few times you can get away with a Steelix on your team
There goes the
is the
battle.
first fight and Rollout. Quite literally, steamrolled. There are 2 great Pokemon that can beat Steelix in the starting fight. And one is pretty common, Heracross. And the other, guess I should say 3 Pokemon. The other 2 are less common, but we actually saw one, Gyarados and Charizard. So Steelix is 50-50 on whether or not it's good for a fight. And for that one, it was, because we had a Gyarados switch in. Oh, I clicked all the wrong buttons. Let's try that again. 3, 4, 5. We're hoping for a water type here.
Trainers place the Pokeball containing their lead-off Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
Ampharos can be fine if they lead Aerodactyl, but they won't. But they let something else I can beat. Hold up. Now that's surprising. I can beat Caesar with Ampharos.
Oh,
So when they switch to their ground type and I switch to my water type, or my grass type...
Oh, it's Houndoom!
Ooh, Houndoom is a great Caesar answer as well. It's very bad against everything else.
The other trainer is also
Hopefully they go to Steelix for some reason, instead of a Donphan.
Oh, it's Rhydon!
Rhydon's fine too. Scary, but fine.
What impact will this Pokemon
If they have Caesar, they could have Steelix.
And yet another Pokemon
So Houndoom could sweep once we beat this Rhydon. So grass or water type's great here.
Oh, it's Starmie!
Heck yes. One of my favorite water
The
types.
other trainer is also changing
Are you
Pokemon.
switching to a Kabutops? That's crazy if you are.
The Pokemon appears
No,
with a
back to
drop.
Caesar. Sure. That actually genuinely makes no
Pokemon
sense.
which affect the flow of battle.
Now we can go ahead and start going for our water moves.
What next?
Regrettably, Bubble Beam. I guess we go back to Houndoom now.
Sandstorm has started blowing. It's going. Sandstorm hurts. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
If I knew with certainty they had Donphan, it would probably make sense to switch
here
here.
in Pokemon Stadium. Should bring goggles and a mask if you're planning on joining a team.
Maybe we get lucky and crit, or maybe we have Mystic Water.
How's that? That's it.
Okay. This should be a 3 KO regardless.
What's this?
Swift is fine.
That did little damage.
It's probably more damage than you'd expect. So we should be below half.
Grits and tan.
Neither of us have a
The
berry.
white-hot battle continues.
This better 3 KO. I'm gonna lose it if I don't.
There's Bumblebee.
Good.
It's a hit.
And now we just have to hope that they're somehow just right on Golem. And then we sweep. Bubble Beam's good because it could mean we have Psychic,
Pokemon.
and it could mean we have Thunder.
This Pokemon is
Slash Sap Cannon.
another go.
It's an interesting quirk of Starmie.
Going. Sandstorm hurts.
I don't think I can have anything worse. Okay, now we're below half, so we definitely
It's a fierce
have a berry, and we definitely survived Swift more than I expected.
Whoa! It's super effective.
My point being,
It's
with Starmie, you're gonna have at least one good move between Psychic, Thunder Slash Sap Cannon,
only one Pokemon left.
Hyper Water Attack, right? Hydro Pump, Surf, Waterfall.
It's Donphan.
They did have Donphan, which is crazy because I lose to that Pokemon. In fact, I don't even KO here,
Grits and tan.
which means we
Number
don't
of
get a
remaining
continue.
Pokemon is 3-1.
And we're not even guaranteed the win because we have to find
There's the shot. That's rough.
one of my attacks on Houndoom instantly.
Hang on, Earthquake. Hit, that was good.
So we either have Psychic,
There it is.
high damaging water attack, or high damaging ice attack, or high damaging like electric attack. Like that's how Starmie is basically programmed. Really hard to imagine getting two bad moves. Maybe I've seen... No, because I'm pretty sure I had Psychic. Either way.
It used Fairy Juice.
We know they're below half.
They see.
We need a good fire move.
Remaining Pokemon
Or
is
bite.
2-1. Faint attack.
Okay, thank goodness.
Right, that's a hit.
Okay. We didn't get a continue, but we didn't lose. That was the actual concern there.
There goes the battle.
Instantly found a feint attack. Bubble Beam Starmie. Let's see what you got in the next fight. I guess I should pick Houndoom to be the lead Jinx. Houndoom's gonna be great going into the 7th fight. We might have an electric type, so maybe we should lead our last. But maybe we should pick Kangaskhan over Starmie, even though I think Starmie could have an electric or psychic attack. I think it's worthwhile. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I literally have an electric attack. I have Ampharos. What am I doing? Completely forgot that that's what we started the second fight with. No continue, so we have one continue left. Ampharos. Kangaskhan? I guess I shouldn't pick Houndoom. I'll just pick Starmie, I guess, if they, or I guess I can go Kangaskhan too. Kangaskhan beats it. Beats Jinx. We don't know any of our electric attacks. We don't know any moves of Ampharos at all. But I always start left. Lately I've been getting Dynamic Punch left on Ampharos and like Iron Tail. Very weird coverage. Good news is, if this is Thunder Punch, it will KO. It's one of the few Pokemon that will be one-shot. Jump switching is fine. We can go to a ground type, we go to Starmie. Sure. Okay, fine, Thunder Punch. Am I brave enough to find Psychic in the face of an Earthquake Golem? I'm brave enough to find Psychic if it goes for Dig. Sure. Probably Earthquake, not Magnitude. You probably switch, honestly. I know I just procced my berry, so I took half damage, but I am expecting a switch. So I went right. Right could not be Psychic, it could be something random like Confuse Ray. There's Vaporeon, problematic. Did find Psychic. Terrific. I think if I go Kangaskhan, they might want to go back to Golem. It's not an easy fight. But not much I can do about it. Could try to find Thunder Punch. Bite. Yeah. I'll look for another move. If they stay in, we can headbutt. Double Team's fine. Good if they have Hydro Pump too. Just Waterfall. Since they're staying in, but they did just miss, they might switch now. Good. If they were gonna switch, they would have switched there. We get 2 turns. We do not. I'm expecting to live 2 waterfalls and a bite. I'm actually probably gonna have to forfeit my continue here. The good news is, because I have a double team, I could cheese this Golem. I could have Surf, I could have Ice Punch. Cloyster would be a really good pick here. Yeah. Can't switch. Starmie took half, and I don't necessarily know that I would live after the berry. Fire Punch Burn would be funny. Gotta listen closely. We do need to dodge the next hit if we want to live. They didn't burn. It is game losing. If Starmie doesn't live Earthquake... I don't respect Golem's attack power, but it did bring me to half, like it objectively brought me to half. Could be Soft Sand. Let's not play around with it. Let's fight. Yeah, let's go bottom. Could be Attract. Reversal, insane. Dodge? Hang on, Earthquake. Oh, that's a miss. Reversal sweep. They're both hanging tough. Holy. So now we get our continue. Wow, reversal. That's actually insane. Yes, I've never been so invested in a Kangaskhan before right this moment. This Kangaskhan is possibly the best Kangaskhan I've ever had. And that's a very low bar. You have to understand. I don't see a lot of Kangaskhan that impress me. They're usually just a Dizzy Punch user, a Mega Punch user. They never have Body Slam or Earthquake when I want them to. But Headbutt, Double Team, Reversal, and a cheeky Fire Punch is an insane move pool. The only issue is Kangaskhan's special is infinitely worse than you think it is. Like, I want you to think right now, what kind of special Kangaskhan has? It's worse than that.
That was good. It can't move.
Why do I keep getting frozen in this stupid fight? Genuinely nothing I can do about it.
No, it is Blizzard. Whoops, that missed.
Guess we got the dodge.
Will this ice ever melt? There's no getting away. The heated action continues.
I can still win this fight, but it's obnoxious.
A furious attack.
Just missing out on continue, just because of one freeze. Like Thunder Punch KO'd there. What am I supposed to do? Let's go for the Psychic first.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. The white hot battle continues.
Not expecting to get 2 KO'd here anyway, so this should be a free KO.
Oh, what's this?
Maybe I should have just gone Starmie now that I'm thinking about it.
Special defense is down.
Starmie resisted all the attacks.
How's that? Oh, that's
I was thinking of going for the fastest win, which is eat the Blizzard, or eat the Clamp in that case. Eat the Blizzard, hit a Thunder Punch. Now that we're here, at least if I got frozen with Starmie, I would have gotten a free switch. Although if I got frozen, then I wouldn't win. Right, because then I could get frozen the following turn. Yeah, I guess this is the best play. Assuming the worst case scenario, I did the correct play. Because if you're going to get frozen, Cloyster outspeeds Ampharos, so a crit would have KO'd, potentially. I think the clamp damage did matter, so maybe not. But if I'm going to get frozen again, then I lose. Whereas with that one, I can hit the Psychic. Okay, with reversal. I guess it makes no difference which order I choose, so maybe I shouldn't be talking so much. Kangaskhan's insane now. And reversal the normal types. We haven't learned our last. Steelix is bad. Steelix, Kangaskhan. Ampharos. Houndoom with Feint Attack left. Starmie with Psychic. Okay, we got our 2 picks there. Guess I want to learn my last. Because my last could be something like Aerodactyl, which is not only good for this fight, but is important for the next fight. So right now we don't have a good Pokemon to lead into the next fight. Hello, Dodrio. I guess it's correct for me to go for Bulb Beam here.
There it goes.
Still going for Psychic, but I was wondering if I would be faster or not.
A sharp attack. That's it.
No way to know if I got paralyzed or burned.
The crowd's excitement is
I would know if I got frozen. That's the one benefit.
a psychic blast.
I'm a little annoyed you can't tell you got a status by anything except freeze.
Oh, and down it goes.
It'd be really helpful as a blindfolded gamer to know when you've gotten paralyzed, burned, or poisoned.
Oh, it's Porygon 2.
Would not have taken much to prove that. You know, a little blub for the poison, a little static for the electric,
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
a little extra flare kind of thing going on.
Oh, it's
Maybe
Crobat.
sizzle. Crobat is great in this fight.
There's the
Not great on this switch.
hit. That was good.
I think I'll switch.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
I think we want to go to
fare?
Kangaskhan now and just win the 1v1.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
Could go for double team. It's not unreasonable.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan. Pokemon switch affects the flow of battle.
I think I'll just headbutt.
Combatants face each other.
It's like a 4-hit KO, I'm pretty sure.
What's next? Yes, it's a hit!
Claims to be a 3-hit KO, but I don't trust it.
Nasty toxin! The poison
Deal.
will steadily weaken the victim.
That poison doesn't proc until next turn.
Both competitors.
After a Hyper Beam, I might be low enough for reversal to be good here.
How's that? Great hit!
Can we get a flinch? Darn.
What now?
Wow.
No, that didn't connect.
I was listening for the animation with my normal timing, and then the poison procced.
There's the attack.
Oh, we got the KO. Darn.
Oh,
I was really looking forward to seeing how long it would take before I heard my poison. That way I'd know to count to like 2 seconds after the poison to know whether I flinched.
Oh, it's Machamp. It's down to
Okay.
the last Pokemon now.
We have 2 great Pokemon that switch into this.
The white-hot battle continues.
One of them took a Hyper Beam. We don't know where its flying attacks are.
Here comes a
It would be good to
Pokemon
know where its
switch.
flying attacks are for the next fight, but I don't think it's really going to matter.
The Pokemon
Because if they have a
appears.
grass type other than Exeggutor, I have Houndoom for Exeggutor.
What'll it do? A powerful blow.
If I switch into Crobat, I'll have time to find the flying attack
Held item
versus any grass type. Now, that was definitely a crit, and it definitely brought us below half. I don't think I one-shot.
Wow! Super effective.
Let's see.
Wham! Cross chop.
That is embarrassing.
Hit. Oh, and down it goes.
I would not have expected Cross Chop to 3 KO a Starmie.
The next Pokemon needs to be
Guess I should have. Well, now we get to learn our flying attack at least.
The Pokeball opens.
I'll be honest, I've lost count of how many continues I've earned now, because I think I've only gotten
Number
one.
of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
I don't think I earned it on the 3rd fight. I definitely didn't earn it on the 2nd fight.
Wing attack.
We instantly found a wing attack. Maybe I should have just gone Crobat.
There are no more remaining
I was expecting to get
Pokemon.
3 KO'd by Cross Chop.
And
Crit
there
counts into 2
goes the
KO,
battle.
right? The crit does double damage. I was like, Starmie's at full health. Why would I do anything else? What's Starmie at full health? No, we took a tri attack. That explains it. It was correct to go go Crobat there. I was operating under the idea that Starmie took no damage, but that makes sense. Yeah, no, it wasn't a 3 KO like I thought. It was just that I took a tri attack. And there was no way for me to know because the cross chop crit was like, if the cross chop didn't crit, I would know if I was at half health instantly. You know what I mean? But the fact that it crit meant it guaranteed went over the edge. So I wasn't able to keep track of my health very easily. Wow, just really bad luck around. All around. I'm gonna do something weird here, I think, because I don't like Starmie. Psychic is good against the 2 poison types, but Bubble Beam is not gonna cut it versus the fire types, I don't think. I think I'm gonna go Ampharos. Definitely gonna go you. Probably gonna go you. Yeah. So if they lead any fire type, we'll just Thunder Punch it down. Hopefully it's Charizard. Probably could have gone Kangaskhan lead too. It's fast. Good flinch. There's a Typhlosion. Kind of regretting my choices now. Kangaskhan did make a lot more sense with the headbutt.
The sunlight has turned harsh.
Maybe we paralyze, maybe we crit.
What will the other side do? Great hit. A hot battle is
I definitely get 2
unfolding.
KO'd by Flamethrower, I think.
What's this? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
It's not good.
What's next? Hit. That was good.
I can do something really aggressive here. Try and get the continue.
The heated action
I
continues.
can risk a burn and a crit.
Here comes a
I do
Pokemon
think
with-
Wing Attack KOs after 2 Thunder Punches.
Oh, it's throwback.
And then if they go Exeggutor, I can go Houndoom. Probably sweep.
There it goes. Yes, it's a hit. What impact
Crobat
will
got
this
robbed in
Pokemon
Gen 2.
have on the
Such an interesting Pokemon, but just has no coverage.
battle? Wing attack.
Nice.
Right, that's a
This guy
hit.
doesn't even learn Sludge Bomb in Gen 2.
Knockout.
Just a travesty. Like, it'd be such an interesting Pokemon.
Pokemon will join
You have
the
Sludge
battle
Bomb plus
now.
Wing Attack.
Oh, it's Meganium.
Well, I'd probably live 1 attack.
The number of remaining
Body Slam would be a
Pokemon
disaster to
is
switch into
3
Houndoom
to
4 as well.
There's the shot. Bullseye.
I definitely don't to a KO, even with Sharp Beak.
What now? That did little
I can afford
damage.
to switch into a Strength.
The sunlight has grown weaker.
There's no more Sun, though.
With the harsh sunlight softening, the battle conditions
And I don't guarantee to
appear
know where
be
my
changing.
Fire move is. Let's do it anyway. My Fire move could be Ember. It's also a possible
This Pokemon is
disaster.
switching out.
I think if they had Exeggutor, they would have gone to it, so unfortunately Houndoom is useless
Oh, it's Houndoom.
if it doesn't have Fire Blast or Flamethrower on the end.
There's the attack. Great hit.
I'm not expecting to get to a KO by Strength is why I'm making this switch. The thing that I'm nervous about is that my Fire move is not right. I think it's up, so let's go up.
How's that? Ah,
It
that
was
attack
Ember,
just
and it was
bounced off.
up. At least I saved myself from going for right.
What would it do? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
This is what I mean. I'm not gonna be able to get a continue now.
It used a gold berry to restore
Oh, that's
its
definitely
HP.
there. There's two. Oh
Marks
no.
the line from both competitors.
Genuine disaster.
What's that? Drilled a weakness.
There's no way. Yep.
What's this?
Oh, I lived 3.
That was a
Oh,
glancing
bless.
blow.
I'm so
Whoa,
surprised.
that was close.
It's because it low rolled.
Are both Pokemon running out
There's
of
no
speed?
Pokemon I beat on the end except Exeggutor, and even then I can lose to a Giga Drain.
Ember. Yes, it's a hit.
So I guess
Oh,
crit Feint Attack.
down it goes.
But again, if they had Exeggutor, they would have gone to it. There's no world where you don't go
Just one
Exeggutor on a
Pokemon
Crobat.
remains.
Let's be honest.
Oh, it's Venusaur. It's down to the last Pokemon
So
now.
no continue.
There's a big HP difference.
We're still on 1 continue, and we're going into a hard fight now. Our team's fine, not great.
Super effective.
I don't even guaranteed KO with Wing Attack here.
There, Giga Drain.
How embarrassing to get KO'd by a grass move.
Yes,
let's do it.
it's going down.
Come on, Wing Attack. I know you have the power. You just gotta prove it. Prove it right now.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. Oh, it's low on HP.
Wing Attack.
Number of remaining Pokemon is
Oh.
2 to 1.
Wait,
The tense battle continues.
Wing Attack. Do it.
Vicious attack. Bam! That worked perfectly. There it is. Hyper Beam. That's it.
Okay. We got bailed out by a Hyper Beam. We lose if it gets the 1 in 64 or whatever it is
For battle.
to not
This
recharge.
Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon. It's just one-on-one now. This
I
match
hate that I
has
have to go for
down to
Thunder
the
Punch.
wire.
I think I live Hyper Beam.
It can't move. There! Thunder Punch!
Yep.
That did little damage. It's not very effective. What's this?
Oh no.
That was a glancing
I
blow.
better not lose to this Giga Drain. Oh my goodness. I actually quit if I lose this fight.
Will this do it? Wham!
Okay. I'm not even kidding. I'm being so honest with you right now. This is not me, like, speaking in a very unhinged way. I'm not overreacting. If I lost that fight because Giga Drain out-healed the Thunder Punch damage. I was done. That is a wild way to lose a game. Is to be out-healed by a Venusaur, because I have the weakest electric attack on the slowest electric type. I'm just now realizing how bad Ampharos is if it's Thunder Punch. You are weak, and you are slow. And that is not acceptable. There's a reason Flareon is at the bottom of the, at the bottom of the tier list for all the fire types. Is the speed. Not nearly enough bulk to make up for it. And the attack is just not where you need it to be, right? It has high attack and good special attack, but like nothing to match that, you know? What am I doing here? Starmie and Kangaskhan seems like a combo. I guess I pick Ember, Houndoom. Is my last any good? Probably not. After that performance from Ampharos, I've just like talked myself out of ever choosing Ampharos again in my life. It's crazy. Let's lead Starmie. Let's run Houndoom. Houndoom is good because Exeggutor is a big weak spot for my entire team. And I don't have that with Houndoom. Oh no, I found another weak spot. And I don't have the luxury of switching. We're just gonna have to go Kangaskhan.
Here it comes! Thunder! Oh, that's a miss.
Okay. I've hit 10 out of the last 12 Thunders. And that RNG finally caught up on the other side of the battlefield. Now Thunders are missing.
Oh my! Missed again! There's the attack!
Not a 2 KO, but that's fine.
Yes, it's a hit!
This guarantees headbutt KOs.
There's a big HP difference between
You never miss 3 Thunders in a row. Never.
Wow! That struck home! Wow!
Alright, so this at least makes it so that we only take 1 Thunder from Kangaskhan. We would have taken 2, potentially 3, and not have even gotten the KO, right? We would have been down to Houndoom as a 1v3. So I can be happy about this. That I at least get the KO with only taking 1 Thunder on Kangaskhan. Can't complain. Now the issue is, the only real way I win is if it's like Caesar, a grass type, a Blissey, or some random psychic type that has no coverage. Donphan is not that. Donphan definitely can beat me. I'm pretty confident Thunder Earthquake KOs Kangaskhan, but a flinch will help us. That crit might be enough for a Feint Attack, but I don't think so. Now with that flinch it is. Okay, so now we just need to win a 1v1 with Houndoom, and we don't have to worry about a ground type. That's promising. The more headbutts I hit, the freer this fight gets. Right, if their last is Blissey, I can potentially get away with KOing Donphan 1v1. One more flinch? I tried. It's not a KO though.
That was good. It managed to hang in there.
Crowd would be cheering, the announcer would have said, "Here it, hang on, Earthquake."
What's this?
Hey.
That's a hit. Oh,
So what parting shot am I gonna get? Or is it gonna be something stupid that has a lot of speed for some reason, like a Starmie?
Oh, it's Muck. It's down to the last
Muck is a problem. Muck is a Pokemon I can't reversal.
What now? That's it.
And it has high special defense.
Punch bomb away.
And it can 2 KO my Houndoom.
Yes, it's going down.
Can't believe I
Has
lose
only
after
one
all of
Pokemon
that.
left for battle.
Can't win this fight.
Oh, it's Houndoom. This is the last Pokemon.
Wow, Starmie was so important for this fight. I lost to
This match has
Stinky
come down to the
Jolteon.
wire.
Do I opt for a win with
Pokemon Stadium.
2
As the
Feint
crowd
attacks,
roars,
meaning I crit one of
trainers and
them?
their Pokemon
Or do I
keep
opt for a
thinking.
burn with Ember? I'm pretty confident I just have to go for Feint attack.
There's the attack. A light hit.
Yeah, I lose. Unfortunate.
A furious attack. Great hit.
I hate when I'm on a time crunch, where I just don't have time to record these videos. And then I have to upload half
What would do?
complete
That
fights,
was a glancing blow.
like Wednesday.
Will this do it?
I don't have the time to record full runs.
The last Pokemon goes down.
Oh dear.
And there goes the battle.
I do not want to pick Steelix. We have Mudslap for crying out loud. Guess I should lead Kangaskhan. Just deal with it. Steelix is good against exactly Muck and Jolteon. But I pass on Houndoom and just accept my loss versus exactly Exeggutor. I guess so. So I'm gonna lead Kangaskhan. Because Kangaskhan is still really good in this roster. It's got the highest density of playable moves. I don't want to lead Steelix because then they might be incentivized to go Donphan, and then I can't beat Donphan. At least not comfortably. Right, we switch to Starmie. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble. I don't think it matters what I choose.
Round 6 is about
Just
to
do
get
it.
underway.
Get it over
Many
with.
trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. I know I outspeed you. Do I go for the double team and just be really cheeky? I don't think I can sweep with Kangaskhan, so let's not.
Here's the first move. Hit. That
Let's just
was
cheese
good.
a couple headbutt flinches. Darn.
What will the trainer do now? That did little damage.
Ooh, promising.
It's a fierce
Waterfall is doing less than 30%. We can get something done.
What's this? Hit. That inflicted
I could be ambitious and go with Starmie now.
What now? A light pack. It used its held item to restore HP. The heated action continues.
I'm gonna bet that this headbutt does not KO,
They prepare for
and then
battle.
I'll switch to Starmie after.
What's next? That's it.
Perfect.
Whoa, that was close. A brilliant flash.
Yes! Oh, this is perfect.
Accuracy is down.
They might go for another flash, which would be a
The
problem.
white-hot battle continues.
They kind of have to. It's the unfortunate thing.
Okay. Here comes the Pokemon switch.
If they stuck with Donphan Muck,
Oh, it's Starmie.
this switch
The
is
opponent
insane.
weak. What an opportunity. There's the attack.
Good.
It's not very effective.
I was worried they'd double down on the flash, because they really had no reason not to, right?
Pokemon fair.
Because I either missed the flash and then they flash me again,
That's a
or I
hit.
switch and they get another flash off, so I'm still at a deficit. Then I'm stuck with a Pokemon that's in play with an accuracy drop. Like, double flash made so much sense there, strategically, but they went for the waterfall.
Oh, it's Muck.
It paid off, because now I get to go for 2 psychics on Muck, and then
Number
probably
3
lose to
Pokemon is 3 to 2.
Donphan, because I lose my continue. My continued chance if they have a Donphan. don't think Psychic to KOs, but let's be hopeful.
A sharp attack. Yes, it's a hit.
I might live 2 Sludge Bombs. Oh, we did heal though.
They're both hanging tough.
Waterfall plus Sludge Bomb puts me below half. It's just a question of how much of that was Sludge Bomb. Nice. As good as Monk's special defense is, it's not that good. Okay, last mon. Can't be Jolteon. It is Donphan. So now only a crit saves me. If I knew more about the Starmie, I can go for Confuse Ray and try and get the win that way. I had to settle for a crit, or somehow being Bright Powder after all this time. Speed Drop is funny. Useless, but funny. Oh! You're giving me an out. Huh. I think I took 2 waterfalls on Kangaskhan. I'm pretty sure this is the correct play. There's a huge upside to, like, not missing here, right? Break through the confusion and win. The real question here is, what's more likely? I guess technically it's more likely that I break out of confusion than it is I hit a headbutt flinch. Because the only way I win is a headbutt flinch into reversal. We are due for another flinch. We hit 2 out of 4 flinches in the last 2 fights.
What's the matter, trainer?
2 out of 5. We hit less flinches than is the norm, or approaching the norm, right? For the total number of headbutts we've hit this run.
The trainer hasn't issued a command.
I actually don't know what the confusion chance is. I should know this. If I go with the assumption it's 50%, then it's correct to stay in, hit the Bubble Beam. With the speed drop, we can't really lose this fight. I mean, I do have Mud Slap, but Mud Slap rollout means I have to have Iron Tail, right? Which we could miss, for what that's worth, but I should live 1 Earthquake, so I have 2 chances to hit. The only reason I'm taking this hard is because not only am I trying to get a continue, I'm also trying to just not lose, because this is my last bullet, right? If we go by the math, I'm pretty sure the correct play is stay in. But I like the idea of being more likely to flinch, like just on vibes. I feel like I'm more likely to flinch than I am to break out of confusion.
What's the matter, trainer?
And the thing is, I'm guaranteed the win, right, by switching. I only lose 2, and I say this all the time. When I say guarantee, I always mean, except for Bright Powder and Quick Claw. I'm guaranteed to win if I switch to Kangaskhan here. What's the best chance for getting a continue? It's probably just staying in. I talk too much. I think Bubble Beam is my best out to get a continue, so let's do it. Good.
There's Bubble Beam. Yes, it's a hit.
And again, I'm going off the assumption that confusion is 50%. I actually don't know the number for certain. What's the best odds for a continue? The best odds for a chance at a continue and still guaranteed to win was switching to Kangaskhan. That was the big thing to think about too. Like, it wasn't just enough that I could also get a continue switching to Kangaskhan, it was that I could get a switch, or a continue getting to Kangaskhan, and have a guaranteed win if it failed, right? Whereas right there, if I failed the flip, the coin flip, right? I have a chance to lose outright. That was the thing, right? That's another consideration. Worked out. There's honestly a lot of merits to both those paths, sincerely. Like, do you take the chance to get a continue and a guaranteed win? Or do you take a chance to get the continue and risk losing outright? You know what I mean? Like, technically I had 20% more chance to win outright at the cost of higher chance of losing if you're on that 50%. Whereas over here I'm 30% to win, hit headbutt, hit reversal, and then 100% to win if I don't get the continue, right? That's the math metric to think by. Really interesting thought. Which one's better? Like, if my life is on the line, like, I think I take the left. But the upside of getting the continue, too, for a 20% difference in getting the continue. Dang, I can talk about that last decision for a while. I'm gonna pick my team now, though. Let's go Kangaskhan, because we love Houndoom for sure. It honestly might still be Starmie. Psychic can hit Gengar. Bulbeam can hit Houndoom. It can resist all the Psychic attacks, but not the bites. I guess I'm supposed to pick Steelix, just because it's a Psychic resist on top of Houndoom. Even though Steelix is genuinely so bad. We can ramp up with Rollout, though. It likely has Iron Tail. Let's pick Steelix. Let's give Steelix some love. I'm gonna pass on 2 good choices and 1 mediocre choice. Alright, let's get something that I can beat. That is something I can beat. I outspeed, I can flinch. I don't outspeed. Maybe I was supposed to go for reversal then. I pretty likely live 2 Fire Blasts, but I would not be ashamed if I didn't. Let's find out. Unfortunate. I was supposed to reversal. I know my base speed is 80 on Kangaskhan. I was just hopeful. I was actually hopeful. I hate that I have to do this now because I chose Steelix. Could have picked Starmie and I'd be fine here. Go for 2 Bubble Beams. I have to look for something stupid like Dig. How do we even get Dig? Detect. Okay. We've stalled 3 Fire Blasts now, so Steelix can beat Houndoom once we lose those last ones. I'm actually so confident right now that the correct play is Detect. I'm gonna go for my right move first. They outspeed. It's unfortunate. Attract. Okay. I really don't want to hear Mystery Berry, but I have a crazy win here if we don't get the PP butt, PB butt, PB Berry. No Mystery Berry. So now their best move is Solar Beam against Steelix, and I do have Mud Slap, so they can still miss. Gotta race the double teams too. Man, I hate that we're Mud Slap. Rollout's not even bad here either, but it's just so unlikely to get ramped up. Like, I'm not gonna hit 2 rollouts in a row. Nice, that is a crit. It almost KO'd. I want to roll out so badly here. There's no way it's correct. I could also switch to Houndoom, unironically. Because they're just going for double teams, right? I go to my Feint Attack user. Mud Slap. The issue is they definitely know that they can go for an attack here. And I do want to have a healthy Houndoom for whatever's left. This is bad if they go for Solar Beam. Okay. Could have snuck in another Houndoom.
It raised its
It must be
efficiency.
Thief then, instead of Bite.
What'll it do? Oh, that missed too.
I'm getting Thief
One
vibes.
Pokemon is still capable of going up.
Do I
but
double
the
down
other
after
one
all
looks
this time? No, let's stick to my guns.
tired. Okay.
I want a healthy Houndoom for the rest of the fight. We've already taken one Fire Blast.
What next?
Would have taken a Bite
Not
now
very
on the
effective.
Houndoom.
Oh, it flinched.
I think we commit. We're guaranteed the KO as long as we don't get flinched.
There's the attack.
We can only take one more bite on our Houndoom.
How's that? Right, that's a hit.
The upside was there too.
Relax.
So now we have a presumably above half health Steelix versus anything. Hopefully they go Exeggutor so I can get a free switch.
Next Pokemon.
Although Solar Beam will hit hard.
Oh, it's Cloyster.
Cloyster. What?
The heated action
So I
continues.
lose. Just flat out lose.
Vicious attack.
We have Ice
That was
Beam.
good.
Ice Beam Clamp. I can beat Ice Beam
What now?
Clamp.
The hit glanced right off.
Do I risk it now?
Oh, it's effective. One Pokemon is still
Thing
capable
is-
of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Steelix can't survive another hit, so I do need to stay in. I need to be Iron Tail and I need to dodge.
Blast of Ice Beam.
Done.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it has no
Clamp
strength
won't
left.
hit us. It's pretty unlikely. I don't think
There's
Feint
only
Attack
one
2
Pokemon
KOs
left to come out.
after one Mud Slap.
This Pokemon is back
And at
for
the end of all of
another
this,
go.
they need to not be
Down to
Umbreon.
the last
Just
Pokemon
impossible.
now.
Impossible
It's a
request.
fierce battle.
Retract right, detect down.
A furious attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Man, what a loss. Okay, never mind.
Ah,
I forgot
it
that
raised
Roberto
its
doesn't
efficiency.
understand.
A hot battle
That's at
is
stake
unfolding.
against a dark type that knows Feint Attack.
Feint attack.
It was a 2 KO, that's
Great
good.
hit.
We avoided
Oh,
clamp
oh,
damage.
knockout.
So now we are presumably a 60% Houndoom versus any Psychic type. I think we win that 1v1.
Oh, it's Steelix. This is the last Pokemon. The white
If it's
hot
Dig,
battle
we
continues.
win. If we burn, we
A
win.
sharp attack. A powerful blow.
It's Mudslap, right?
Hang on, Earthquake.
Why are you Earthquake?
Man, that's
I'm so
perfect.
mad right now. I'm so mad right now. I
There
could
are
have picked
no
the
more
stupid
remaining
Starmie. I'd be
Pokemon.
winning this fight. Starmie sweat.
There goes
Starmie
the
sweat. I'm so mad. Okay. I didn't pick Starmie because I knew I would have to deal with dark types. Turns out Starmie just flat out won. I am so mad. The double off type. I've talked about Cloyster in this fight before too. If you've ever heard me talk about, oh, it's good if they have a Cloyster, you probably thought I was an idiot. So you're like, why would he run Cloyster? I ask you that same question. Why would he run Cloyster? I'm so mad right now. Kangaskhan. We're not gonna make the same mistake. I'm not gonna lose to Steelix that doesn't have Mudslap. Just a crime. Absolute crime.
Pokemon still look ready for more.
Alright, Kangaskhan. You're gonna need to not take a Fire Blast right now. Yeah. Oh, it's Espeon, okay. It took so long for the cry that I figured it was Houndoom. I can beat Espeon. I can beat Espeon right this moment. Don't need to do anything tricky.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice.
Alright, we're pretty much guaranteed to win now.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Just a perfect switch. Perfect. I prefer Double Team over Sand Attack, because it means
What impact
I can hit
will
Embers
Pokemon
if necessary.
have on the
I don't
battle?
expect to need to hit Embers, but
There's the attack. It's super
we've
effective.
just found out we're Quick Claw, which is kind of unhinged. And incredibly unhinged. Unfortunately, we needed the Quick Claw to proc next turn, not this turn. Because now they're going to be incentivized to go for an attack. We lucked out. They got greedy because they got the berry. I don't think it's going to save them, though. Yeah. Bang attack still KOs through the berry. So now we've got a full health Houndoom versus anything they throw at me. I can beat Cloyster. I can beat Steelix. I can certainly beat Xatu if you're just going to go all psychic types out of nowhere. What a horrible team you've chosen if your lead is Espeon and you're second. You're second. Xatu. Xatu doesn't even learn Drill Peck in this round. Flash is useless if you have a psychic type on the end. I got bailed out by this fight and I'm so mad for it. I lost to Cloyster Steelix. Because I have a horrible Houndoom that doesn't know a fire move. Like, I win that fight if I have Flamethrower. It's crazy. But I have Ember. You still have Steelix. What? How do you not go Steelix there? At least I picked Starmie this time. Starmie resisted Cloyster and to a KO Steelix. And I'm very confident Earthquake would not to a KO, and even if it does, we have the berry to put us out of range. Didn't. I almost forgot where Bubble Beam was. Pretty sure Bubble Beam is left. We had to fight hard, but we gotta continue back. Just gotta dodge the guaranteed win. Again, you know what I mean when I say that. Guaranteed. Crit there also would have won them, for what it's worth, so there's more things at play than just the guaranteed win. No damage rolls. Good. Sometimes the announcer be saying things like, "There's Bubble Beam," when it's not actually a damage roll, or rather, there is a range where it won't KO. Thankfully that wasn't the case that time. Gotta continue back. We're in for a tough fight. Got some cores we can choose with ease. Pokemon we don't really mind dealing with, facing. We lose to Jolteon. Not much I can do about that, because I can't pick Steelix. It's a losing line to pick a Steelix here. Gotta pick Kangaskhan. Gotta pick Starmie. Gotta pick Houndoom. No other option. I'm okay enough against water types that I don't need to run Ampharos. I tilted myself out of choosing Ampharos because of that stupid Venusaur, making me think for a moment I was gonna lose. Lissy, you're not very good against me. I almost won a double team here. Let's do it. I don't see how you beat this. Your best attack is Fire Blast. You only have 5 of those. Here's Blizzard too.
What will the other side do?
Psychic as well. This is good for me because the more damage I take, the better reversal gets.
It's still padding its stats.
If we get a dodge here, I continue, and if not, I think I start attacking. We continue.
They're both hanging tough.
It's probably correct to double team no matter what, but them hitting would make me like start to consider going for damage.
It increased its evasiveness.
Thankfully we don't have to consider anything. We can just keep double teaming.
What now? Oh, to the weak spot.
That makes up for the miss. I'll go for one more now, and then I'll go for 2 reversals. Yeah, that's why. Because if they hit, then they switch. It's fine. My reversal does okay damage. I don't get KO'd by Earthquake.
It's concentrating on improving its stats.
My at stage 4 double team. I still have no special defense drops. I've taken 3 psychics.
Hang on, earthquake! Hit the weak spot! Oh, this has no
That was my only way to beat Blissey.
What Pokemon will appear next?
I got Quick Clawed. I want to die.
The Pokemon have been chosen.
You don't have Toxic, Protect.
Oh, it's starting!
You have Attract. A Psychic.
The number of remaining Pokemon
It
is
might be
2
correct to
to
go for
3.
Psychic here, or just a
Still
random other
early in this
move.
battle.
I don't think they stay in. I'm gonna go for another move.
The Pokemon is returning
It's so
to
free
its
for them to go back to
Pokeball.
Blissey here.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Confuse Ray or Toxic, one time. Light Screen?
It's better protected against special attacks. One impact will
That does incentivize me to stay in. Let's see if we get Zap Cannon or Thunder, or you decide.
It sacrificed
Curse.
speed to raise
That's
its
not very
power.
good.
There's the attack. The hit glanced right off.
Unfortunately, it means I do have to stay in,
Sparks are flying from both
and
competitors.
then lose to Golem. Wow, this sucks.
What's next?
Because I am faster, and I greatly resist Headbutt.
How's that? A light hit. Both battlers still look fresh,
I should be
ready for
faster than
more.
Golem after all this. So we're really just banking
What's
on...
this?
Can Starmie beat their last?
That did little damage. It's building up power for its
Solar
next
Beam.
attack.
That's not good.
Neither combatant is showing signs of fatigue yet.
Yeah, I guess I have to switch. Can't believe I got Quick Clawed.
This Pokemon is
Can't believe it was in
switching out.
range. Blissey has okay special, but it doesn't have hit 3 psychics okay special, you know what I mean? Like 3 psychics should not be putting me below half.
Oh, that was weak.
Really sad I had to switch for that.
Effect wore off.
Thought I had the light screen for it.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Gosh, this
fare?
sucks. Guess I go for Attract.
Combat
Might
space
incentivize them to
cover.
switch too.
Here comes a Pokemon switch.
If they switch to a female Pokemon.
Oh, it's Arcana!
Okay, Starmie's good for the rest of the fight.
No, the move failed. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of
They have
battle?
Solar Beam is the issue. We can always switch on the Solar Beam. This is going to be a long, arduous fight, but it is possible for us to win. It's just going to be very, very unlikely, just because I don't have the damage to beat a Blissey. Shouldn't have gotten greedy, should have just gotten for one headbutt. One headbutt would have done numbers. Oh man, if this game crashes here, it's been fun knowing y'all. Gosh, it would suck if I crashed here. I don't know if I outspeed. I think I do. I don't want to go for Curse. It's probably correct, but I'm not gonna. Curse is really good here.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Light Screen is better long term, because it means when they go for the Solar Beam, I guarantee my Houndoom's not taking too much damage, so it can win the 1v1 against Arcanine. I guess I should stay in and just hope I'm slower, even though I know I'm faster. Darn.
That missed.
I do need to go for Psychic after this turn, though.
The hit glanced right off.
Don't have the luxury. They have to go Blissey. We have to hit Psychic.
The Pokemon is returning to
Special
its
drop could go
Pokeball.
big here. Then Starmie does win.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. What's next? A light hit.
Okay.
How will this
Do I
newly
instantly
switched out
switch?
Pokemon fare?
No. Do not instantly switch. The thing is, I don't want to take too much damage, because Starmie does win. If I get a little bit of damage on Arcanine, I can 2-KO with Bubble Beam. So maybe it's correct to switch. Yeah, I think it's correct to switch. Game plan is get any damage on Arcanine, and then 2 Bubble Beams wins. Alright, this will not be as arduous as I thought, but it will still be a very long fight. But I think I found the win condition. We hit 3 Bubble Beams in a row once Blissey is gone. And if we're lucky to go for Solar Beam right away. Good. This guarantees I can get 1 turn off. I think I'm supposed to go for Ember here because it could burn the Blissey. Did we burn?
What'll it do? That didn't do much.
We did not. Now if they switch to Arcanine, we get the Feint Attack damage that we need.
How's that?
They stay in. It's fine. We have the Detect to beat the Dig.
What's this? The hit
When it comes to
right
that.
off.
This Headbutt will KO me faster than you'd expect.
A hot battle is unfolding.
We're staying in. I don't want to go for Attract. I have Detect for the Dig, so I don't have to do anything if they switch.
What now?
I just want to try and get the burn.
What's next? That was a glancing blow.
No burn.
They're both hanging tough.
I don't have enough damage on the Arcanine, but I still think I win, even if I don't get a hit off. I really want to go for this. I'm so confident that I have a male Houndoom. Like, Attract is really good here. I actually think it's correct. I'm gonna go for Attract. Because now they're incentivized to switch, and that gives me the damage I need for the Arcanine. So now I don't go for the Ember because they want to switch.
What'll it do?
If they stay in, it's fine. We have the Attract advantage. Broke through. Don't crit.
How's that? That did little damage. The crowd's excitement is
Now we go for the burn. I do think I die in 1 or 2 headbutts now, though.
What's this? The hit glanced right off.
Because even though it's weak, Houndoom's defense is abysmal. I broke through. Do I lose?
What now? That's it.
I lose.
Oh, which will last?
So now they have the opportunity to hit the Solar Beam.
There's only one
We will have to
Pokemon
Light
left.
Screen, I think, when it comes to that.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Oh, we get to do a crazy play on the Arcanine. Hold on.
Sparks are flying
This fight just got
from
really
both
interesting. Stick around. This is going to be a really interesting play that you need to pay attention to when it happens. Let's go for the Psychic for now.
Go into battle mode.
I see the next 5 turns
A light hit.
so clearly.
There's the attack.
Okay.
That was a glancing blow. It used its held item.
Below half now.
The heated action
I might have to just commit to 2 Psychics here instead of Light Screen.
A psychic blast.
Okay, good.
Yes, it's a hit.
Thank goodness. Okay, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very confident now.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
I'm not going to get to do the play that I thought I wanted to do, because I would have to do it this turn.
There's the attack.
I'd rather just guarantee get the Bubble Beam damage off here.
How's that?
Okay.
That didn't accomplish much.
Sad I couldn't get the
It's a
Light Screen
real
down,
battle.
but I think I win now. So there's no way at or above half health Fire Blast is
There's Bubble Beam.
enough.
Thanks for that.
And that had to have been a crit.
Yes, it's going
Bubble Beam was in range according to it, but I don't believe it. We know it has Quick Claw, so it's not over. That's the worst part of all of this. What an incredible play by me, and then it's just thwarted
Pokemon appears with a
by
cry.
a double Quick
This
Claw.
is the last Pokemon.
The only reason I lost to begin with, that I was in this
The
losing
fight
position,
continues.
was because they got the Quick Claw. I'm still reeling from that Ampharos not KOing and getting me worried. And now I'm feeling the exact same way right here. If I get Quick Clawed, this might be my last video, even though I have one continue. This genuinely might be the end of the runs. There's no way it's Quick Claw. There's no way it's gonna hit the Quick Claw. Well, I guess we'll stick around for another year. That was not pleasant. That was not a pleasant experience. Tough final fight. Played so well by me. Maybe I was greedy, but I was in a position where I couldn't lose. Like, Psychic was supposed to be weaker than I thought. They switched to a Pokemon that I could beat with Reversal. Normal Steelix, a little green on the Kangaskhan, a little pale on the Ampharos. Normal Houndoom. I saw Starmie. Starmie is normal, yeah. And then Crobat. Normal Crobat. Pretty normal team. Good stuff. It's like third try? Third try. That's about my average. I've talked about this before, but I'm averaging under 3 runs per win. Which is good because unless the run itself is like, you know, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, it means I can get a run completed, guaranteed, within 2 hours. If there was like a if it was necessary for me to win within 2 hours. I think I could do it, on average. Yeah, good stuff. If you like that, subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can check out other videos I've done, like that one. Till then, take care. Much love. Stay safe.